Psst, psst. Hi! Due to the way YouTube works, I want to make a quick announcement before this video. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a small comment. It really helps. If you feel like helping even more, you can check my Patreon or Ko-fi accounts. All the links are in the description box. Thank you! Greetings! In today's video, I'll be taking you through another finished sketchbook and talk about the book itself. I know I finished a sketchbook not long ago, but I don't see how filling up another one is a bad thing. This book is a pocket-sized Aqua Journal book by Pentalic. It features 140 pounds or 300 GSM cellulose paper and holds 48 pages. You can find these in many sizes, the smaller being the one I have here, and the larger one being the same size as a letter-sized paper. The texture of the sheets is fairly similar on both sides, and I had no issues drawing and painting on every page. You'll see craft paper colored tape on some of the pages here. I'll come back to this later. In this one, again, I used mostly ink, watercolor, and gouache. They are my favorite mediums. The ink is from either waterproof fineliners or from the platinum carbon fountain pen that you've seen me use often. I used various brands of watercolor in here, and gouache from Winsor & Newton mostly. The first section of the book has a lot of sketches from a personal project I have rolling in the back of my head. Then, there's a few odds and ends, followed by gouache studies. After that, I have the journal log of my latest trip to see the family. A few more odds and ends, then a sketch of Gladstone the cat when he was missing. Oddly enough, he came back after I drew this. After that, I have a few more odds and ends through doodles of a very special nature. Almost all the sketches you see at the end of this book, starting with the rainbow background one, and featuring a ginger cat, were made as a way to cope and get closure on the passing of a sweet little kitten over at Kitten Academy. If you're unfamiliar with the Academy, it's a foster home for cats. More often than not, expecting mom cats. They help her and her litter of kittens, and they take amazing care of the little families. They get everyone spayed and neutered when they are ready, and then they are adopted out into forever homes. The current mom cat, Verse, had a litter of 9 babies. 9! The last one born, a tiny ginger baby, sadly didn't make it beyond a few days. It's something that happens sometimes. Very young kittens fail to thrive. It was very sudden, and I had been following that litter more closely, so it really stayed with me. I found myself thinking a lot about this little one, and I had no idea how to get some form of closure. I ended up doodling the kitten in all sorts of situations, not prompted by any specific idea. It was a really cathartic thing. I ended up sharing the sketches online, and I think they provided others with some closure as well. To talk about the sketchbook itself, I find myself in an odd space. This one sketchbook as with the other AquaJournal I've used before, are from the awful batch of faulty Pentalic books that were sold a year ago. They had an issue with the binding of some of the books and realized it way too late. It makes for books that the covers split from the pages at the first opening and for signatures that are really poorly glued together. I wasn't thrilled with the paper either. It made for some really blotchy, flat washes on some drawings. If that was the standard, I'd tell you to stay well away from these sketchbooks. However, the two I've tried are supposedly from the faulty batch, so that invalidates my stance on these at the moment. I have another, new Aqua Journal in my stash, supposedly from a good batch, but I'm a bit apprehensive about starting in it. I think I'll give myself at least one sketchbook that I'm sure is good before round 3 with the Aqua Journals. Now, I know some people really love these sketchbooks. Have you tried them? How did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Before I leave, here's a reminder that I have accounts on Redbubble and Society6 for fun things like stickers and mugs. Bye bye!